was beautiful.
Like one of them claps, they got pray for you.
That was a lovely.
Yeah.
God bless your heart clap.
That was so cute. That's what it was.
God
too.
bless
That's exactly what it
God
was.
bless their
That's
heart.
exactly what it
They
was.
clapping like the what was it when you do the when he was like the light went off.
Oh, the clapper. Oh, the clapper. Oh, yeah. That was my commercial with the old lady. She rolled on me like,
Oh, homie looking stuff.
like that old lady. She wanted to go to
Cool
bed.
idea.
It was a cool idea, wasn't
It
it?
was a cool idea.
But
yeah.
that commercial was corny.
I love that commercial. I ain't gonna lie.
You
I love
like
that
it?
commercial.
You
That's
like
a
it?
I
dope
like the
commercial.
commercial.
I'm assuming you like the life alert too. I'm falling
Yes.
down and I can't
Tell you
Oh, no,
get
so.
that's
up.
funny. I'm
The
sorry.
level, yeah, that is
I'm
the
sorry,
funniest
yeah.
Born a
commercial.
house.
Respect to the elders. I love
I
you.
like the life alert.
But I like the
Life
life
It's
alert.
the
alert
way, it
version.
was just the way it happened. It was like it was bad acting.
This is
It was
it.
Yeah,
so
it was
terrible
poor
acting.
It was. Welcome back, everybody.
We back,
on
y'all.
it.
What's up?
It's
What's up?
Sanji,
What's
Say
up?
Cool, Thais, Derek,
Talithia.
Talithia, and Uncle Shelton. Go ahead,
In
Uncle Shelton.
the building.
He's
Yes.
always in the building. But anyway, boy, that is loud in there. Okay, guys, so we're gonna wrap it up real quick, and I just wanted to what did you guys decide that how y'all want to fight your hardest temptation? And from what I heard is women on your men. How you gonna keep yourself from going to jail?
I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm not gonna put myself in a situation.
Well,
Hopefully, I learned my lesson the first time.
I'm gonna need some assistance from my mate. I'm gonna need some assistance. I'm gonna need some code words like Shay Cool was up there
You gotta
hollering.
tough. You gotta be a
Pimp
snitch.
down, pimp in distress.
Get
Somebody
naked.
come down
Get
here.
her.
I got put to me.
She's not getting. She's
People
not
are
right.
You gotta put situations. I said I gotta put in situations like that. They wasn't naked or nothing like that, but I gotta put situations where, you know, perception was a mother. I'm like, nope, I wasn't. No. So yeah,
I know that. A friend of mine used to see the women coming, right, and get up. The moment he see them, like
He should.
he would get up because he already knew.
Not for
He
him. That's a
he
good
checked
idea.
them
That's a good
out
idea.
and he
That's a
saw
real
the
good
little
idea.
game coming across the room. But one time he didn't get up fast enough. A friend of mine, and the chick sat on his lap. He
he
got
got
up.
He's sitting on the lap.
He
got
got
her.
Where's
up.
bold women coming from?
He got
Sneaky
up.
linking. This is the whole new world of sneaky linking in the DMs and all that other
She was
crazy
just
mess.
happy that she
It's-
found her phone. He was like, "Oh, thank you," and he wouldn't get up, so she got down to his level, and she was like, "Thank you for finding my phone." He was like, "Yo," like the Matrix, right? Yo,
he did the right thing.
Yo,
Shout out to the kid.
He
He did the
like,
right thing.
But that is the ultimate in thirst.
At
Like,
first-
I like
You know, it is.
Oh, the
that's
stress be
the
real.
thirstiness
Little
coming from.
she's a
Like,
little drunk.
I
She's a
don't
little
think
drunk.
so.
No, don't blame it on the
just
alcohol.
can't.
That's
Yeah,
who they
she's a little
are.
drunk. I was. Let me tell you something. I'm not a jealous person. I was cracking up because to see him sweat like, okay, I'm not right, but to see him sweat like that, and then he was like, I'm watching from across the room. She almost hit her big booty on the floor. He almost dropped. I said, boy, why you almost made that girl fall down?
So you instigated.
Get out.
She did.
He was like, go tell your girl that was wrong. That was disrespectful. You know, I was like, man, you can handle your own. You're a grown man. Joe, if you don't
You
tell
set
your
this
girl.
temptation
It ain't that
up.
easy.
I ain't set it
It ain't
up.
that easy.
I just knew that she was harmless. He got control over his
She
own.
wasn't
You
harmless. She
thought
sat
she
on
was
his.
harmless.
She sat on his.
She was harmless.
She's
Right.
She
harmless.
sat on his lap.
She's harmless.
To who?
The only way that she is going to do any damage is if he allows her to.
She already did damage when she sat
All
on his
she
lap.
did was sit
She-
on his lap.
That was
Okay.
his personal
I would say
space,
no.
don't
Yes,
they?
and he gotta respect that. That's his body.
She did enough for me.
Yeah.
That's his body.
I can't respect
That's his body.
that type of bold.
So you
Listen.
didn't get at her about that?
Right.
Man, I thought that mess was hilarious. I did.
You was laughing?
Listen, yeah,
That's
it was
that
funny.
bull job.
Yeah.
It was funny. You should have seen him. He
Yeah.
was like, and then the only thing I said to him, and he made me mad. He got mad about it. I was like,
He
yo.
should have been.
He got mad at me because
That was your friend.
I didn't check her.
Right.
No,
That's
no.
your girl.
I did. When he came to me, he said, "Yo, get your girl." I was like, "Yo,
That's your girl.
That's your privates and bodies and all of that. You know, be a freaking man and ask for respect from this woman, and don't put me in the mix." Because
I'm in the mix.
As far as I'm concerned,
Some
this
bull
is my,
jive.
this is my, this is
I ain't
my,
buying
this,
it.
here's what I'm telling you. I have self-control over myself. I'm not fighting over no man because somebody put their hands on him. That's his body.
It could go both ways.
You
though,
know
right?
what I mean? But I'm saying this is
So
this
if
is
he'd have
what-
pushed her on the floor,
he did almost push on the floor, and I thought it was
and then
hilarious.
he pushed on the floor, then he becomes aggressive.
Here's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
he's out of pocket
Mhm.
for putting his hands
Shut
on a
up.
woman. So
Yeah.
again,
That's when you come in.
that's where you come in. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Hear me out. That's his body. You know what I'm saying? She violated him, right? And the thing is he gotta check her for himself because she gonna keep coming back to him if he don't check her for himself. She'll come back saying, "Oh, the only reason why you got upset is because your girl was in the room. Now she not in the room. What's up?" You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
No, that's not why I was upset. I was upset because you violated me. Say that up front. Listen,
I
don't
get
be
it.
on my lap because you're violating me. And then
Your
you're
friend got a
violating me in
busted
front of
tailbone.
all these freaking people and my girl. I get that. But you first thing come out your mouth is, "Don't you see my girl over there?" That means if my girl wasn't there, you could get it.
Oh no, that doesn't sound
That's
right.
what it
No,
sounded
no.
like to me. So he got mad at me
Right.
because I said that. And I'm like, okay, I apologize. But I'm just saying, though, the brother was getting it in other places anyway. It's just that if it wasn't, I found out later on, he was seeing other people anyway. He just didn't want it to be in my face. You know what I'm saying? So
I see it.
why would I lose sleep over that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
get
his
it.
body.
I get it.
You know,
I get what
I
you're
don't
saying.
have possession over that person.
I get
You
what you're
know,
saying.
so if we discuss, and I'll discuss with my partner, this is how we're going to handle things. You're not going to make me jealous.
Right.
I can't be
I'm
a
not
jealous
jealous.
person
Yeah.
because if I become a jealous, now if you in my house, that's something different, Thais.
But right.
That's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You in my house, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to need my support from my man because he going to have to hold me. He may have to hold me if she disrespect me, but she got to say something directly to me. Like, she got to disrespect me. Our relationship, if he allows somebody to disrespect our relationship, that's between us two.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
But if she disrespect him, he got to deal with that. You know what I mean? If a man disrespect me, I got to check him, but my man can check him too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be all up in this chick's face. I'm going to tell her straight up how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to jail. I'm not putting my hands on her. She
Yeah,
can, she
I mean,
can get out.
I'm not going to jail.
I know you're not.
but,
She
you
getting,
know.
she getting out. You know, I'm gonna ask you to leave, and you're not gonna be able to come back because you're disrespectful. But at the end of the day, like the guys are saying, y'all play a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play a big part of that temptation and bringing it to your girl, and vice versa, as you say, Derek. But Derek, you was getting ready to say something?
Nah, I was just saying.
But some men are undercover
Oh, well,
go
let
messing.
him
both
think.
ways.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When I said both, it go both ways. Like, you know how you said he can check her himself. I was just saying he can do that and you.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I was
I
looking for.
appreciate that. But I need him to check her first. Because
Right.
I don't want her coming back to him and he done made a Frankenstein monster.
Oh, no,
Because
he's supposed to check her
men can make a woman into a monster and she will disrespect your girl.
Yeah.
And if that's because he allowed it to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he don't check her up front, listen, that's my people's. I don't wait till something happen for you to check her. Cause you done seen
And then it went too
you done
far.
seen some stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta check her. So when she sat on your lap, check her right there. you disrespected me and my relationship. You know what I'm saying? But start with yourself first, because now
Right.
she actually disrespected you by sitting on your lap, and then she embarrassed you in front of everybody. You know what I mean? But if I wasn't there, was it okay?
See, yeah.
That was my
that's-
point.
the
So
key.
that's why I
Okay.
didn't even
Yeah.
I didn't even take it serious. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, you know, this is this what we doing now?
Right, allowing.
Because I'm not an ugly woman.
I got options
I can
too.
sit down too, you know.
He can come give me a lap
Oh,
dance.
so I don't got time for that foolishness. I don't. But anyway, Taisha, you got some final words? Mhm.
Real quick. So now, what terms were you and him on? Was this? I mean, were
We
you
were dating.
locked down? What was
Yeah, we
this
were
shit?
dating.
Okay.
Now
That's
he was
different. That's
respectful.
different.
Let me say, he was respectful. I did appreciate the fact that he did not allow nobody to come in and do no goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just told him he should have just checked her for himself, and he got mad at me because I said that. You know, then he sent me across the room and said, "Listen, he said I need you to talk to her and make sure she don't do that again." And I was
Oh
like,
no. That
I didn't
don't
like
even
that.
sound right.
I didn't like that.
That
right?
sound punkish right there.
So-
Whoa. I'm sorry to interject, but here's the thing. Maybe he don't know how to talk to her, and maybe he would have took it as a guy off the street and would have been far left.
Yeah, he could have got more aggressive with it. I could see him
far
saying,
left.
That
"You
makes sense.
handle it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, you handle this because if I
I handle it. It's
Right.
gonna go
Oh.
further."
You get what I'm saying? So that's what, yeah, I had to think. I got to
But
put
did
all
he-
the pieces
did he
together.
Because
say
you
that?
know, we as women can
And
say
that's
men
your
can be
friend.
aggressive. Like most men can be aggressive,
Yeah.
especially to a woman.
And then she take it a whole nother
And they
way, like,
take
oh,
it-
he trying
right.
to do this and that to me.
So
I'm heading back to you, and I won't be able to use this if I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, so my thing is, it's like I appreciated the way that he was. You know what I mean? And like I said, the only thing I just felt like he should have checked her for himself. But when I did go to her and I told her, I said, listen, yo, you sat on my man's lap, right? And she was like, yeah, I was just so happy that he felt my phone, and I just wanted to thank him. And then I didn't realize I sat on his lap, and he like to almost push me on the floor, girl. And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, he don't play that foolishness, man. He stay away from all y'all. He's
I
not
didn't
trying to get
realize.
set up like that, right? And then she was like, I'm so sorry. I said, listen, he gonna look over here. I'm gonna look like I'm mad, and you just look like you apologizing. And she was like, okay. So he looked over there. I was like, and she was like, and then that was it, right? And
She didn't actually apologize though.
She did
apologized
apologize,
first.
but we
No.
had to
Yeah,
put
she
on a
apologized.
performance.
All right.
Because I wasn't really I wasn't upset about it.
Right.
I just really wasn't. You know what I mean? I just really was, because I knew she didn't really mean no harm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The type of person, now I know the ones that mean harm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't even tell him or any other man that this one means harm,
I
because
think she went home.
no.
She said she didn't realize she sat on his
I
lap.
think she
I'm
meant
still
she
She had
stuck
a big
there.
booty.
That don't mean
She had a
I don't care if she
Her
was
booty about this
if she had
this
a
woman
flat
booty was
behind.
this high. Like when she sit on the chair, it's about she about this high.
She
up.
says she
Ain't
didn't
nobody-
realize
no
that
when
she
she
sat
leaned
on his
over,
lap.
she
She
was
couldn't
like,
even
her booty.
she couldn't even. That's
She
not
was-
even respect for my intelligence right there.
Listen, I didn't give a damn.
You didn't mind her. sitting on
Don't
your
look
man's
at me.
lap.
Look at me.
I didn't care. I'm
'Cause
not
you
a
did say
jealous
he was-
person.
he
It's
was
not
messing
about
with-
being
he
a
found out
jealous
he was messing with
person.
somebody.
I'm not a
I'm not a jealous person either.
I don't want to bootleg.
Some women are like that.
The
but
man's not
some women
laughing.
won't take that though.
I'm not a jealous person, and you're not gonna make me jealous. You're
I
not
can
gonna
get-
make me care.
that
You're not
makes
gonna make
sense.
me give a damn about that. It's
It
like
makes total
the
sense.
only thing that's gonna get on my nerves is if my man don't carry it correctly. Now then I'm
Okay.
pissed.
Well, yeah, well, and that's
I'm
what
only pissed. I can't
what he tried to
control
do.
the elements and how everybody react. But I did tell her not to do that again.
There
You know what I mean? I said, don't do that again.
And she apologized.
Yeah, she
So,
apologized.
bless her
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
booty heart.
Yeah. She had a big booty.
But
Bless-
bounce that booty so somewhere else.
Bless her intentions.
That is
true.
Bless her intentions.
Yes.
Bless her intentions.
Yes. We'll be talking about this like the toilet
Yeah,
seat.
we
We'll keep
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
better.
let her just take her booty
Yeah.
somewhere else.
yeah,
Sheldon, what about the lady with the big booty sitting on people's laps?
Come on.
You said what about her? See,
Yeah,
I was unclear about the relationship between you and said dude. See, I had a different perspective
The
at
said
first
dude-
before I knew that was your
The
man.
said dude was
Yeah.
we were friends. We were friends first. So we were good friends, right?
Right,
And
right.
then we started dating. You know what I mean? And I'm not a jealous person. You know what I mean? If somebody tries to make me jealous, I get pissed. You know what I mean? If stuff just happens, it just happens. You know what I mean? But if you're doing it on purpose to try to make me jealous or try to make me upset, then I do get upset. I'm like, listen, bro, you need to handle this because I need to stay out of it because I'm a little heated, you know? But the relationship wasn't, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a jealous person like that. So if she sat on his lap and he almost knocked her off and pushed her on the floor, I feel like he did what he was supposed to do. And there ain't nothing else that I need to do about it. You know what I mean? What do you
I
think?
mean,
Now,
no,
if he would've
I get
held
it now
her
that you
and
said that
started
was your,
kissing on her and all smart, I'd been like, what's going on in this mall, Jimmy?
I just feel
You
like
know?
he allowed her to get too close.
No, she just walked up. Let me tell you something. If a woman, it was looked like they was getting close to him, he got up. So I knew, and that all goes with discussion with your partner and knowing who your partner is. And I know that he would never do nothing like that in my face.
Yeah, you had you gotta you gotta add in my face.
In my face part.
Yeah.
That's the major
because-
part.
I know you
Yeah.
wouldn't do that in my face.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, and that's one thing I did respect about him. But I mean, as far as behind my back, I had no idea. So now you know why I didn't care.
Well, later on you found out.
Yeah, later on I did find out,
So
but
she
then
was
I
just not his
realized
type.
that made me
No, she was sitting there.
That
It was
made
just
me-
the Sanji was there.
Yeah.
Right. Or
Because
he wasn't.
he didn't care.
she wouldn't have did it if I wasn't there.
Right. And but he did not he only cared because you were there.
That's what I believe. But
That's what
I
you
think,
found out later because
but-
you said he was messing around
But
with
he
other
don't
people
do
anyway.
stuff in public. He wasn't a public type person. But he did a lot in the behind the scenes. But he was not the type of person that will bring you embarrassment in public.
It's a hot topic.
So is it hot?
It's a hot topic.
He does
Oh,
this.
Yeah.
No,
that
whoa.
sounds a little different.
No, I don't.
What you say,
Dirt.
Shelton?
No, I said that's a little different. That's all.
It's a
I mean,
little
I had a different perspective at first, so now that I'm clear. Yeah,
So
I
you do
understand what you're saying.
understand. It's
Yeah.
like it's no need. Why would I get upset when you kind of know you're dealing with a cheater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
It's-
see, that's why I was asking you if y'all were locked down. Like if you
we
like,
were
like
we were locked down, but
you didn't know you were dealing with a cheater then, right?
Man, I got very good discernment. I can tell if a brother is not doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff. You know, you start
Oh, well then I
figuring it
wouldn't have
out
been
later
with
on.
him. And I mean, unless your thing with him wasn't serious in the first place because you knew he wasn't a one woman type of man.
Well,
you
the
know,
thing is, it's
Then
like
then
it
you just
don't-
doing your thing. Then yeah, if girl goes sit on his lap, then it's solely up to him to handle that.
That's right. That's not my husband.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not my
exactly.
husband material either. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
even
if you
it
already
was
know
my
that,
husband,
Material.
I'm gonna check him.
But
I'm be
See,
like,
my-
yo, you can't, you gotta
But that was
watch
your
these
friend.
See,
women.
my
That's it.
response,
That's-
Look at
my
this
response,
one.
my response to her sitting on his
Yeah.
lap is based on my
he in some
relationship
trouble.
with the guy.
Right.
Listen,
Exactly. It is. It's
Put him
like
under the
knowing your
AC.
partner
Okay.
and which y'all
Need all the
discuss.
details.
Now I do know that he wouldn't do anything in my face, but then I got others that will do stuff in my face and won't do nothing behind my back.
But
You
what's
know
the
what I mean?
difference?
So you never know.
But see-
So, go
He's
ahead.
still doing it.
Some guys flirters. You know what I mean? I you know they. Flirt.
And you talking about you talk about discernment. You
Yes.
a guy that's a flirter. If you have any type of discernment, you should be able to spot a flirter inside
Yes.
of 1 to 2
Yes.
times that you go on a date or
That's true.
whatever
That's true.
that you go out. That's not hard because
No,
they
it's
got
not.
wandering eyes. It's hard for them to hide
Mhm.
that.
That's true.
It's hard for people to hide that. So I wouldn't consider myself dating you in the first place.
And the thing is even if I was it's all about trusting myself and having my own self-control. I don't care. You know, you do whatever you do, I strongly believe you're gonna get dealt with some kind of way when it comes to hurting people. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come back and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come to the light, you know. I'm just not the type that gonna get all worked up about anything like that because I know that that's a pet peeve or something that, you know how you got to overcome certain things. So back in the day, you might have been like, I'm going to cut you, I'm going to do this, that. You get a certain age, you be like, look here.
I ain't got time.
Look here.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
but
That's all.
see, I wasn't even, I was raised just the opposite, that you never deal with the woman.
You
That's
always
not-
deal with the man.
You deal with the man.
man.
Your issue is
Yep.
not your issue is not the woman.
Because the woman is not in a situation with you or the relationship or the dating. It's the man.
You
That's
never
debatable.
deal with the woman. Somebody,
That's debatable.
if he wants to be with somebody else or mess around, dip, you know, here and there, whatever,
That's
you
debatable.
can't stop it.
No, you can't.
You
And I don't
can't
care.
stop it. So
But-
you know you don't. So you don't deal with the woman. Never.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
But
deal with the
now
woman.
in
Sometimes
the house-
you deal
in
with the
house
woman.
Something was on a whole
Yeah, the house
different
thing
level
was
to me
disrespectful
because now
as
we talking
hell.
about
No.
she's supposed to be a friend.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
As hell.
You
But
deal, with
something
the, you
different.
deal with the friends and family. Yes.
Yeah,
They don't-
and
but for
and
the
there you go.
insignificant people, you know what I'm saying? You deal because let my boy do something to my wife. I'm whooping his ass
That's
on
see,
sight. You know what
there
I'm saying?
you
Let my
go.
friends-
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. You
Yeah,
do, and
gonna have
that's how
issues.
that's how it's always been for me. If she's supposed to be a friend or she's family, I'm dealing with that on a different level. It's not just up
Yes,
to him
Lord.
to tell her to tell her no, hey, back off. It's up to him. But guess what? I'm coming in there too.
Mhm.
Cause you're supposed to be my friend.
That's
You're
that's
supposed to
what
be,
I'm saying.
you know,
You
or
done
your
been
family
disrespectful
member.
now.
You know better. It's disrespect.
It's
That's what I'm talking about.
Tell
The
it.
disrespect
Yes.
has to be dealt with.
Have mercy.
Have
Come on,
mercy.
tell it.
That
That's what
always
I'm
has to
saying.
be
You
dealt
gotta
with.
deal with
There
it.
you go.
They're
There
disrespecting
you go.
the
No,
boundaries.
no,
Yeah,
no.
'cause it's
Yep.
different.
And people
Now
cause
I'm
us-
for 'em to
now
do
I'm
it.
stepping up, and it's not even about me being jealous or anything like
Right.
that. It's
Right.
about
Yeah.
you disrespecting
Disrespecting
me.
See, I done dealt with a side
I
piece
don't like
dude
that.
before.
I don't
I
like
done
that
dealt with a side
disrespect.
piece dude before.
You been a side piece?
And I dealt with a side piece dude before. I
You
dealt with a side piece dude
Mhm.
because he was respectful. He ain't said that. When I turned around, he was out the door. So I ain't got no beef with that. But if he was my boy, or I'm planting all types of foots and the sinks in
Yeah.
his behind,
I
because
feel
like,
it.
hold up,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
hold up, you disrespect. You knew that was wifey. You
Yeah.
knew that's my honey dip, and you
Yep.
dipping your cookies in my
Aw.
honey. I don't appreciate that.
No,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? We gotta rectify
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
That's different. You know, side piece play your role, and I'm all good. Don't say nothing to me. Don't talk that stuff like you wasn't doing what you supposed to. Hold up, playing. Now you disrespectful. Now I'm gonna have to put foots in.
Oh, that's
Before
very
I was-
disrespectful.
Respect.
You wasn't doing what you
Respect. I
supposed
respect
to
your
do.
role.
Now it's gonna be
You
some
got what
furniture
you
moving.
wanted. Now it's gonna be some furniture moving around this mother freaker. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because now you ain't had to go there. I was gonna let you get your cookies and leave. Get your cookies and milk and you leave. You know? Now you coming to you insulting my manhood. You trying to be disrespectful. So now I'm
Right.
had to handle you. Now we done changed the parameters of the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah. That's what I said today.
Okay. Alrighty. So all right. So that leads me to one last thing, and that's just like we talked about the therapy and things like that to try to deal with some of the things you just are not going to do anymore. As far as like you're not going to deal with certain situations, so somebody might get hurt. So we talked about the therapy, to talk it out to people. Get someone that you know that you can trust to talk things, because sometimes
need
like
that.
you can be at a level 11, from scale of 1 to 10, and you need somebody to talk you to a 5, and it could be anything. My temptation was somebody messing with my children, and I'm like, these little girls who used to date my son used to say some stuff to me, and then I'll say some grown people stuff like, y'all gotta stop fighting each other, and stuff. But just in case y'all don't stop fighting, leave me out of it. But I'll make sure y'all insurance policies are paid up. And let me tell you something. That girl thought I was tip-tart crazy for the rest of my life. Because she came at me. She came at me hard, right? And like, I'm not gonna do this and I'm not gonna do that. I said, why are you fighting my son in my house? Well, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yo, for real.
What
These people coming to your house.
Fighting each other, you know what I'm saying?
These people that you talking about need therapy and counseling, not me.
I do need therapy because the madness will cause me to be on the edge.
The boldness that
People
they
out your
have.
house.
That's temptation. You gotta understand what temptation
People
is. Gonna come to you all soft and all cuddly like a stuffed animal. It's gonna come to you gangster like a dragon. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be like, let me just be a little bit. Let me tell you something. Y'all kill each other fighting in the house, as long as my son's policies and everybody's policies is paid up. She went back to my son and said, your mother is crazy. You know what she told me?
Same thing.
I was like,
Right.
listen, I prayed about it. I can't. That takes me to the praying and meditation.
Shit,
I
medication.
prayed about it. I said, God, you handle this because right now they taking my pressure to a place where I might need medication.
Okay, that's
You
what
know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I see where I was going with it.
And I gotta let it go. Let go and let God.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't hold all that stuff internally into me and not
Oh,
want to be
no.
a bright
No,
and
we don't
shiny
do that.
star. Like I'm going to be in a ditch messing with these jerks. You know what I'm saying? So like when they come to temptation, you gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold
Ask
'em.
them to pray
Yeah.
with you.
It can be
That's
really
true.
hard when it can be really hard when it comes to your kids.
That's a major
You know,
temptation, man.
it-
It's like all kind of stuff comes.
And it can and once again we back in the house scenario. Saying.
Wow.
You stay out the house.
I'm a Taurus. I'm so
house.
territorial. I'm a
Me
Taurus
too.
and I'm very
Not in my house.
territorial.
Not in my house.
Okay, on all that I love.
Not in my house.
Not
I'm
in
trying to tell
my
you,
house.
That's the thing. It's like
Not
that's how people
in
houses
my
get. Listen,
space.
that's how people houses get burnt down. That's how people be murdered in houses and things like that. Because we can't take stuff like houses and cars and anything so personal that to the point where it's just a material thing. You know
Okay.
what I mean? But I get the respect part.
I'm not taking.
But do
It's
you
not.
know-
It's not. The house is the
But
the
here's what I'm
house. The
saying.
material of the house has nothing to do with
Here's
it.
what I'm saying. Here's what I'm
It's
saying.
territorial. You came to me. You're
Dad,
doing this in my.
What's
in my
the size of
house.
a prison cell? That's territorial
I don't know.
too.
I
You
never
got
been
two
there.
people fighting
I ain't
for
trying to
a
go.
bunk in the
Don't
cell.
touch my hand.
It ain't
Don't touch
worth
my
it.
wrist.
You know
That's
what I'm
not.
saying?
That's not.
No,
That's
I'm
not.
not
apples
talking about you.
That's
I'm
apples to
talking
oranges.
about no. You gotta understand who you talking to. You talking to a cancer. You know what I'm saying? So a cancer gotta either let go and let God, or somebody's going to jail.
No, I'm
jail.
not saying I'm not going
You
to let
know.
go and let God.
No, I'm
What
talking about me.
Okay.
So I'm saying you gotta understand who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying when it comes to
Cancers
a
are
house.
very
So
emotional.
yeah,
What?
we're extremely emotional people. So we either gonna have to let it go. We gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? We can't
Y'all
have
gotta
nothing
throw
have
a
a
couple
hold on
things.
us
See?
so tight.
Public
ahead.
service announcement. Thais wasn't here when you told the story about how you tore up the house and,
Oh,
and,
she
and bit
was
your,
there.
Yeah, I
bit
was
your
just
brother in
about
the
to
chest.
say
She
that.
was
Oh,
You know,
there.
that type thing.
She
I
gotta
wasn't.
throw a
I
couple
wasn't.
things.
Yeah. We
She's not privy
understand it.
to the songy of yesteryear that kind of ain't quite, Lord ain't quite finished. He's still working. He's still working. He still might catch a tooth in the chest. Still might catch a tooth in the chest.
Oh,
He's
the
still
tooth in the-
working on it.
yeah, the
So
tooth in the
Thais,
chest.
You know,
Right.
she, you
Wow.
know, that's what she's saying. You know, because she go from 0 to 180 in
Yeah, me.
2.5
I'm gonna
seconds.
go from
so
zero-
she got
zero
she
to
got to go out. She got to leave.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, see, and
I'm sorry. Let's go.
okay, so and I mean, we hopefully have reached the whatever age it is, but wherever it is in our and where we are in our lives at this time, that we can have self-control. We know when to let go and let God, and we do that before we get to 100.
Yep.
You know, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
God never tell you to be no fool though. And he never told you to allow people to walk all over you or to disrespect you. You know,
And this is why I set boundaries and any type of. Everybody knows now about me, and they've known me for a long time. Don't nobody cross those boundaries with me and my household or anything like that. That first story wasn't my story. The other story with my kids, that's what I told you. The temptation with my kids is a different level. But with regular folk, you know what I'm saying? As you say, you know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You got discernment. You know if the person is a cheater. You know if the person is a flirter. You know what type of person you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So are you going to lose your mind off over somebody that's not worth it? No. Are you going to defend what is yours to with people who are worth it? Yes. So I get what you're saying. If that person is worth it, yes, you're going to fight for that person, but you're going to have to do it in a way that keep you in control and keep you focused and not have you focus so much on them and their foolishness and they take your eye off for whatever your goals are. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. So because it
I'm
comes.
hoping I'm not getting myself in them type of situations.
Well, the temptation, because you avoid it.
Yeah.
Because those temptations, when you don't avoid it, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. It's like you run right into something that's just going to distract you. So as soon as I see something that looks like it's getting ready to distract me or any type of relationship I'm in now, I just be like, listen, that's a distraction. Let's get to the bag, as they call it. Let's get to the money. Let's get to whatever it is that our goals are. And that person is going to disappear anyway.
Right.
Because it's a simple fact that they're not going to stick around if they can't get what they want.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
Don't have nothing to do with our goals.
Right. Exactly. And then it's just like, so the other thing I had last is just remind yourself of the things and of the qualities and that you love your partner when you get into those type of situations where y'all do get in a little scuffle, you know what I mean, where it's a misunderstanding. Give the person the benefit of the doubt, I guess. When y'all was talking about the lady on the couch.
That's what you gotta do, yeah.
Yeah, give the person a benefit of the doubt.
Gotta get a benefit of the doubt, but I just know that that was premeditated. If we was in the court systems, she would have got like 5 to life. You know what I mean? That's straight premeditated. Like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, but they know your weaknesses. So once you put your weaknesses out there, you're gonna be attacked.
Facts.
You know, you're gonna be attacked with your very weakness.
I like this.
And so she can sit on my man's lap. If she think that's a weakness of mine, go for it.
Right.
But he gonna get his head. But
I wouldn't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. I would not suggest it. Any homegirls or Sanji, y'all watching this? Don't do it.
Please
Right.
don't.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't even think it.
No.
Closer to that. Don't you do it?
Yeah, don't
It's
even
like
do it.
drugs. Just say no.
Just say
Or she has some eggs. This is your drug. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Yeah, no, don't do it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. And the only other thing, I think we covered almost, I had like 20 things on here. And
You got a whole list.
yes, I did. We talked about almost everything, you know what I mean? Now, the only last thing we didn't talk about, which we can talk about the next time, is the temptation when it's on our end, our fault. If we fell for the temptation.
I've been
I've
there.
been there.
I've been there.
Whoa!
I ain't gonna
I've been
say
there.
like I'm goody two shoe. Yeah, I've been there.
I've been
That's
there.
bull
That's
crap
how I
right
learned my
there.
trials and tribulations.
That's how you learned it. But
Yeah,
you know
that's how
what?
I
I
learned
feel
it,
like
yeah.
everybody on this panel is wise enough and old enough to
Yeah,
know.
I ain't
And
been,
not
do it now.
for,
I haven't
for
been
the
there
okie
since
doke.
my 20s.
Yeah, and not
I
fall
want
for
to
the
do it
okie
now.
doke.
Yeah. Don't dangle a carrot in front of my face.
Oh,
The
shiny.
shiny
Yeah, I'm
coin,
good.
yeah.
That's a whole lot of dangling, and when we get up to this age, you got a lot of dangling to do. You know what I'm saying?
No time to wrap it up.
That is
That's a lot of dangling.
Time to wrap it up.
it.
And I mean the show.
We said wrap it up, and she said she mean the show, guys. That's why I said we'd talk about that another time.
Yeah.
A whole mess.
Yes. Hey guys, that's a wrap. We'll see y'all the next week on The Edge with Sanji. That's a match where we match each other's conversation. We try to stay on topic, and we do not let them piggyback. You gotta have your own opinion, and you got your own experiences.
Lucky you.
And we got our own what we would say development, you would call it, or evaluations,
Self-awareness.
self-awareness.
Perfect.
Yeah, thanks guys. Uncle Shorty, what you got for us? What you got for us? Uncle Shorty,
I think you said it all. I think you said it all. I ain't got nothing. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm in the building. We in the building. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I'm in the building.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Thais, T,
Yes.
Derek,
Yes.
Madman, Sanji.
sir.
Appreciate all y'all. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you.